Hi, and welcome to viewbid.ca. Did you know that through viewbid.ca you can host your own auctions? Selling items is easy, and the cost of hosting an auction is a flat rate fee of $150 plus tax. Today, I'll walk you through the steps of setting up your account to sell and how to create your first auction. The first step is to create your own user account, which we've covered in a previous video. Once you have the account set up, you need to contact us by either filling out our contact form or calling us or emailing us to request that we upgrade your account to seller status. Once your account has been upgraded, you can log on to the site as you normally would. Once logged in, you can navigate to the Events Auctions website. And here's where we will set up our very first auction. Once your account is upgraded, you'll notice that you have additional options in the upper menu under the Manage Auctions tab. These include My Auctions, which we can use to view current and upcoming auctions, Create Event, which is where we will create our first auction, Create Lot, which is where we will create items to include in our auction, and Create Listing. For auctions, we will not be using the Create Listing option. To set up an auction, we will choose Create Event from the menu. Please remember that in order to access this menu, you must be on the Events page of the website, as these options will not be available from the viewbid.ca homepage. Now on this page, we will fill in all of the details regarding the auction itself, and once this page is complete, we can then proceed to add items to the auction. Before we go ahead and fill in the fields to create our first auction, please note that beside many of the fields are question mark icons, and when clicked, these provide instruction on completing the field if you require further assistance. So let's go ahead and fill in the fields for this auction. I will only be filling in the fields that have the red asterisks, which are required to create an auction. When you are creating your first auction, please fill in as much information as possible for your buyers. The first field here is the title. Here, I will enter a short title to describe the auction to my buyers. We will not be filling out the summary or the managed by, the description, terms and conditions, or shipping information today. However, the description is where you can add any and all details regarding the auction. This could include COVID information, pickup terms, payment procedures, or any other information relevant to your buyers. The auction description will be shown on the auction homepage. The next two sections are terms and conditions and shipping information. Here, we can add more detailed information on any terms and conditions you or your business may have, as well as detailed shipping information. The terms and conditions and shipping will show up as links in the main page of the auction beside the description. In the next section, you can add an image to the auction. The event image will appear on the home page under Current, Upcoming, and Closed Auctions. A company logo is often used as the event image. The event banner will appear across the events page. Also, we can add any documents that may be relevant to the auction here. The next section are the options. Let's go through these together. The buyer's premium is a percentage charged on the winning bid that must be paid by the winner. Here you can enter the percentage if you choose. Proxy bidding is a feature where, when enabled, bids will automatically be entered on the bidder's behalf up to their maximum proxy bid amount. When proxy bidding is not enabled, a user's maximum bid is placed immediately. The Auto Extend Increment is a feature that provides bidding sniper protection. The value entered here is how many seconds will be added to the auction after each bid. Preview lots is a feature where the lots of the auction are visible immediately after the event is published, regardless of the start date and time. When not enabled, the lots of the auction are hidden until the start time. Lots taxable is where we can state if the lots in the auction will be taxed. And Follow Auction Live is a feature for buyers who are following along live. As lots end, they will be automatically redirected to the next closing lot. Here in the duration section, we can enter the start and stop date and time for our auction, as well as the closing group increment. This is the amount of time in seconds between staggered lot closing times. Minimum bid increments determine the minimum valid bid amount a user may enter when placing a bid on an auction. By clicking this button, we can adjust those amounts if desired. Finally, when we are finished entering all the information for the auction, we can click Create Event. Once our event is created, it is time to add lots to our auction. We can do this via the button on this page, Create Lot, or again, from our Manage Auctions section in the top tab. Let's go ahead and create our first lot. On this page, we are going to identify a category for our lot and select the event that we want the lot to appear in. If you have multiple events, there will be multiple options in this section. Here, we will list where the item is and click Next to move on to details. In lot details, we enter the number of the lot for the auction. This is my first lot, so it will be 001. We will enter a title. It can be as descriptive as you like. And in our description, we can add more information that's relevant to the buyer. Under lot pricing, we must indicate our starting bid and if we want to enter a reserve price. A reserve price is the minimum amount that a seller will accept as the winning bid. If you have images to add of your item, we can add them here, as well as any video or documentation. In display options, we can select this lot to have a bold title, or a sale banner, or a highlight, which highlights your listings to stand out amongst the other listings in your auction. If you want to add a shipping fee, in this section we can add that cost. To indicate free shipping, or if you have shipping described elsewhere, you can enter 0 in this field. Once you are satisfied with the information for this lot, you can either save it as a draft or you can create that lot. Now we can create other lots for our auction. When you are finished creating the lots for your auction, you can click Manage Auction. When you are satisfied with all of the information for the auction, you can press Publish Event. You will then receive an invoice for $150 plus tax. Once paid online or over the phone, your auction will be published within a couple of hours. Thank you for watching this video on creating your first auction. If you are interested in having us promote your auction, please contact us via email or phone to discuss options.